Hi there. This nice little trap in the Philador defense is named after the highest rated player in my database who played it. So this is the Janev Trap from the game Janev against Viktorov in 2008. e4 and e5, knight f3, black plays the Philador defense with d6. d4 is an aggressive line by white, and black can defend resolutely with knight d7. Bishop c4 is met by this Philador-like move c6, to which white now can go for knight g5. It looks dangerous. White seems to have a serious attack, but black can defend adequately with knight h6. Usually in these fried liver-like attacks, the knight on h6 is not the best defender of f7, but here black's defense is solid and shouldn't be too troubled by white's premature attack. But white now can go into a very subtle trappy move, this move a4. What does it do? Well, it would appear that it's attempting to inhibit the move b5, where black gains space on the queen side, but that's about it. So black might be tempted to continue with the natural bishop e7, hitting the knight and wanting to castle. But if black plays bishop e7, it's game over. Here white wins pretty much by force with the sacrifice on f7. Bishop takes on f7. That's check. If the king doesn't, or if the bishop isn't taken and the king moves to f8, then knight e6 is going to check queen. The queen's gone, so black has to take the bishop with knight takes on f7. So white's a piece down, but with a winning position. The knight jumps into e6 anyway, hitting the queen. Short of flight squares, the queen has to go to b6 or a5. Well, in the game itself, between Janev and Viktorov, the queen, I think, went to a5, and then after bishop d2, the queen returns to b6, and then after a5, the queen was lost after queen takes on b2 and bishop c3, and white goes on to win comfortably. Going back, if the queen first moves to b6, then that pawn on a4 can move one up to a5, hitting the queen again. If the queen plays the check now on b4, then white can win comfortably with either c3 or bishop d2. They both work. Let's have a look at the bishop d2 line. Well, after bishop d2 hitting the queen can't run back to b5 because of knight c7, forking the king and queen. And queen takes on b2 is going to lose to bishop c3. So what happens if queen goes to c4? Well, white wins beautifully by knight c7 check. The king's going to move. It doesn't really matter to d8 or to f8. If king d8, then white plays b3 first, hitting the black queen. The only move it has to save itself is to capture on d4, and now the knight returns back to e6 with a family fork, king and queen fork, and white is winning. So this has been the Janev Trap in the Philador. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.